Fred video. Don't bother listening to this if you just want technical details about website stuff. It's just a video to Fred, just to explain some things. It'd be easier to explain in a video than in email. So this is not a real video. I'll title it "Not a Real Video" to Fred or something. So it's to Fred. It's not a real video. Stop watching if you're expecting a real video. Just technical stuff about websites and indexing. So anyway, Fred. Alright, so this indexing thing, I sort of like this one. Okay, so all it is a piece of JavaScript, right? You load the JavaScript to time, the one line. It loads a JS file and it'll display this on your website. So, I mean, this one just does by the mouse over. So you mouse over and the image up here changes and gives you the title. You can't click on that, but you have to click on the little one down here as you're mousing over it. So that's the only catch, is I have to figure out some way to indicate that, like some little text or something, like click image below or something. I don't know. It's people seems to me you'll figure it out pretty quickly how it works. But anyway, I sort of like this arrangement because you can see a lot of little icons, and you can go pretty far back, and yeah, I sort of like it. Anyway. But there is the other variety, which is on, I guess it's on the main page. It must be. Or it's on the video page. So I'll load a video. That sounds like a good idea. So this is the bulkier one here that's too wide. So, but it's the same script. Alright, so it's exactly the same piece of JavaScript. The same code is loaded. All you do is put a little bit of different tag in the, load a different variable, and it'll load it in a different way. So, this one has the regular titles and images from my site and your site. So, and then the third version would be a one row of these videos. I don't know why I don't have that in here anywhere. Curious. But, I could do just one row. Or I could do three and make them smaller. So anyway, to fit into your website, maybe that's what you want it to look like one of these things. Now, I could probably do that without too much trouble. So I guess that would be the question, is whether to rewrite the code is a little complicated. So I'll show you the page that does that. And I explain it as quickly as, I'll try to do this quickly so it isn't too, irritating. So this is the page that's loading yours right now. So it's indexing your website, goes to the video page here by most recent, and it just reloads this page like every 5 minutes. And so if a new video's up, then it takes a new video and it recognizes that it's new, and then it sends a little script off to a CGI file on my server, and that one regenerates this JS file. So this JS file is the same one as on the other page, the mouse over style thing. So you mouse over it and the image changes. See? Yeah, so that's basically what it does. So it just rewrites this little JS code, and that gets updated by this page that's always running on my computer. And so it's doing the same thing on my website, same configuration. This is in a frame over here, and it's doing that. So anyway, it's a little bit complicated to, tell you how to do JavaScript to write the scripts that do this part. But I mean, I can modify it to something you want to do. So if you want to look a certain way or do a certain thing, I can probably do that without too much trouble to suit your style preferences, or if there was some other page you wanted to index. So on this main page, what's basically here when it reloads, there it goes. So here's the same JS file. That's the same one that we saw before, and so I can just change the way it displays based on where, based on a variable or whatever. So I mean, I can create it to make it look different. It would have the same content, the same information would be in the file. So, but this one, for example, indexes YouTube based on search, no, based on channel pages. So it goes to whatever, I got 30 or 40 people's channel pages, and it basically, well, I can show you that too. So here's the channel page one. So it's another kind of script that you can't really see it over here, but it's kind of sloppy, and that is, you know, it's not for anybody else to see. So I have it so it, you know, it spills a bunch of code in here and does all this. But anyway, the basic idea is it reloads a page every 5 minutes, a channel page, checks for a new video, and then adds the new video if there's a new video. And so that's what's running on this. This is channel pages here. And then we all have preferences. I wonder what that is. Response video to Ornesian. Yuck. Anyway, I gotta kill this latex guy or whatever. It's sort of annoying. So this one's indexed on search terms, and so, you know, most of them are relevant, but I don't know why. You know, with some douchebags, like this douchebag puts, oh my God, it's Chris's in his taglines, so it comes up on her search results, even though it has nothing to do with her, which is kind of, you know, assholes. Kind of ruin indexes that way. But anyway, I mean, generally speaking, it's mostly relevant, so they're mostly just keywords. So this is keyword searches, this is channel page searches, and this is your channel and my channel. And I did do the fatal arrow thing, but that, I think this website's down or whatever. At least it was last time I looked. Yeah, it's dead for whatever reason. Yeah. So, and I just haven't gotten around to doing Nick's site. I wanted to index that too, so I want to add that. But that's basically how it works. So if there's something you want specifically, let me know. Describe it, and I'll try to do it as you would like it to be. And then I could give you just, like I said, it's just one, you know, this, like on this page, there's one piece of code that loads this circumstance, and then that code loads a code in here that does the indexing, and then there's a file on the server. So there's 4 files altogether that make it, you know, that create the end product. But I mean, I certainly could cut that down. But the point is I can just put them on my server, and all you have to have is the end product or the start product. You know, you could configure this file and decide what channels you want to index, for example, and change those by just going in and fixing, you know, changing the variables, which is probably quite doable without a huge amount of skill. So I mean, I can give something that you can customize a little bit, but you know, I have to consider my code is really, you know, it's really difficult for a lay person to read the way I write the code. I mean, I can show you one of these files, and you'll get the idea that it's real spaghetti code. So this is the code that loads the channel pages, I think. Yeah, these are the channel pages here. So that would be fairly easy to change, because all you would change is the name in one of these variables. So that's great text, to be serious, conference report, Pierrot, Professor Anton. So those would be pretty easy to change. So you could configure that to do whatever you want to do. But this is all the stuff that decides how the things are going to look, and some of the code is dead code, and some is, you know, just because I kept making changes, and YouTube would change the way the page was constructed, so I had to use different variables to, you know, find the information I had to pull out of the page. But I mean, this is basically the file that does the substance of the work. So hopefully that's helpful. Sorry, I'm talking slow, tired. So I hope that helps. Yeah, so let me know what you want. Yeah, this would be good. We do something, you know, work on something, get something done, do something, whatever. But anyway, you could load this on your page now, and I can just change the way it looks if you're satisfied with these, you know, any one of these indexes, if you like any of them. Obviously, I have them colored my way and I have them looking my way, but I can do them your way. You just have to tell me what you want it to do and I can make it do it and such, pretty much, as time permits and such. Okay, enough of a video.